Hey everyone, welcome back. You may have noticed that we're on the train again, but it is not the end of a chapter, or the beginning of a chapter. So what's going on? Well, I was thinking, things probably gonna start popping off real soon. If not this video, then definitely the next one, but I'm thinking a military exercise that we all attend to watch seems like a pretty good spot for things to start going down. It's possible.
I don't disagree.
I figured, if not now, then when? I have with me, I have written down on this sheet of paper here. See? Real paper. I've written down all of the various factions that I could think of in this game that are all bumping up against each other, and I figured we'd, go through it, recap, maybe speculate a little bit, and just if it sucks, then I can just entirely cut this part, and nobody will be the wiser. So, first up. Class 7, of course, is our heroes.
Yay!
Probably nothing really insidious going on. I think if there was going to be like a traitor or something, it would have hinted a lot more than that by now. I know Millium is a mole, but I seriously doubt when push comes to shove, she's going to be hanging out with the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
All right.
I do. There is the question of what is she doing here? What is she actually after? So I'm thinking probably, definitely a lot of longing looks towards the old schoolhouse. So I'm thinking it's in there, and what I believe is going on is there is an artifact down in there. It may have come up where you're at in Sky. It may have been mentioned once or twice, but a set of 7 artifacts known as the Septarions.
Yes. I've heard mention.
Yes. They are very powerful and very rare. I'm thinking one of them's probably down there, and that's why the floors keep changing and stuff.
That would explain a bit.
Yeah. So that's my general thoughts on that. You got anything?
Well, based off of that logic and some of the similar stuff in the castle we were just in, that might explain how the Lance Maiden Saint Sandlot was supposed to be so powerful if the similar tech/magic in that place is linked to artifact-based anything.
Ah, yes, and it does seem like maybe it's linked to whatever Reen's deal is. We'll get into more of that in Team Orwell Witchcraft is what I wrote down here.
Okay.
But there's also, of course, put it in quotation marks, Class 6, which is not technically called that, but until proven otherwise, that's basically what we're going with.
I mean, I think Crow did say he was part of Class 6.
Nobody in this game has ever said the words Class 6.
I swear he made a comment about that in one of our last recordings going, hey, if you wondered why there was no 6, that was us.
I think that was a comment in the thread. The Something Awful thread.
Okay, I swear that was in the game. Either way.
Anyway, so, that's Toa and Angelica and Croa and Georgia. I don't think that, obviously all 4 of them know way more about what's going on than anyone else, than anybody on the team, except maybe Millium.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're probably just gonna be there to help us out and lord their knowledge over us.
I have guesses.
Okay, so rule number 1.
Yeah.
This is a rule that I mentioned before. You're not allowed to just say, I think I know what's going on, and then not say what you think, because that is infuriating.
Do you want me to say what I'm guessing based on things?
Unless it is based on an actual spoiler that you have received.
No, it is not based on an actual spoiler. This is
Okay.
me putting things together over the last couple of videos and rewatching the intro.
That's fine. It's just like you did it like 20 times in RE7, and while I was editing that, I did kind of want to strangle you, but go ahead.
Fair. I think Crow's connected to this.
Okay. Connected how exactly?
He has been at the sites where we've seen C.
Mm-hmm.
And last episode, he was very much going in on the anti-chancellor rhetoric on the roof, talking to Machias in a way that sounded very much like a certain revolutionary might.
Okay, so you're thinking it's him in the suit?
Yes, if the letters link, I think it's Crow.
Okay. And it does start with C, so it's, basically we're just, at this point, we're probably just waiting for them to be in the same room, or not.
Yeah, if that's the case, I'm way off the guard, but
Okay.
seeing certain scenes again, and again, watching the intro, couldn't count it out.
Okay. No, that's completely fair. We'll get into that. That is, of course, another faction that we will get to. The board of directors is a fun one.
Yeah.
It's I put Principal Van Dyke in there just for funsies, but he doesn't seem to be doing much other than just like running the school and letting Prince Olivert do whatever the hell he wants.
It's not touching him. He's got tenure.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's got tenure and he's got neat pens. The board of directors, of course, is Rufus Alberea, Irina Reinford, and Karl Regnitz, the families. I don't really know. I suspect Rufus is probably working against his dad, who is an issue. I'm not really sure where Marcus's dad is fallen in on this, because it's showing him being pretty chummy with Osborne, but also like doesn't really seem to be in the same league.
He's kind of our wild card.
Yeah, he's a little odd. Mrs. Reinford, of course, Ms. Reinford. I don't know if you keep Mrs. after your spouse dies. I guess it's up to you.
I always forget.
I don't think she's up to like anything super weird. I think she just really likes to make cool weapons and isn't really terribly fussed about how they're used.
Yeah, amoral businesswoman.
Yeah, very much so. And I also put Sharon on there. Sharon clearly has something else going on, but I don't think we've really gotten any decent hints on that. She's just the super maid.
Tool of the Reinfords.
Yeah. And beyond that, I don't really know. So, let's see. Next up is the Imperial family, which is mostly just Prince Olivert at this point.
Yeah.
He is clearly up to some stuff, and I think it would be premature to try and pin that boy down.
Yeah, I think we've seen too little to guess.
Yeah. In other games, he was definitely playing the 3D chess. We'll see where that goes. There's also the twins, Cedric and Alphen. I think the worst either of those two is up to is trying to get Reen and his sister to fuck.
Probably, yeah.
So we can probably just like pick them up and just gently set them aside for now.
They'll follow you around a store weirdly because they think something's in your pockets.
They will. Cedric thinks something's in your pockets. Alphen, she wants attention. She would like everybody to look at her, please.
That's fair, yeah.
And there's also the Emperor, who is apparently still alive. we haven't, there's been alarmingly little presence of him in all this while all the wars are building up. I'm thinking, this was something that happened early on in the first Sky. I think he might have been mind hacked.
Okay.
I think he might be playing to the whims of some other people.
Fair.
Because you were right when I mentioned it before. If he was already dead, then somebody would have found out.
Yeah, I think that's too hard to keep, especially from the family.
You can't drop that card until the war's already started.
Yes.
Next up, we have the Noble faction, which is mostly the four great houses: Alberea, Cayenne, High Arms, and I think those three were all dukes, and then there's Marquis Ragnar, Angelica's father. I guess we don't really know much about the Patrick and Angelica family situations.
Yeah.
I would guess Patrick's is bad, considering how he turned out.
He seems to be coming around, though.
He's getting there, but not fast enough.
Well, it's only the first game of 4.
He started out pretty gross.
That's true.
Oh, I wrote the Warzel tribe in there, but I think they would very much like to be left alone, please.
Yeah, I don't know that they're really a faction so much as existing.
Yeah, they're in the wrong place at the wrong time, mainly. Let's see. Next up, I wrote Lesser Noble faction, which apparently just started. That would be what was it? Viscount Arcade, and he sort of suggested that Rienstad, the Baron Schwarzer, would also be part of that. And really, he kind of just walked in and said, "Oh, I can make a faction," and left. So, not really much to go on there.
And he took the only bracer with him.
Speaking of bracers, they're next. We only got 2 in this game so far that we know of. There may be a secret bracer here or there.
Because we have 2 active ones. We have multiple former, it seems.
But yeah, it's Sarah, of course, and Toval Randonneur. I don't think they said that one out loud.
Nope, because you surprised me with it.
Well, also, he said it immediately after his title card, which just popped up and said Bracer Toval.
Huh.
So, I don't think we're really expected to remember that.
Yeah. His job seems like the more important part.
Yeah. So, it definitely seems like they're grooming Class 7 a little bit to become some sort of Bracer-adjacent organization. I suspect maybe because the Bracers are being kicked out of the country, they want to just say, like, here's the Bracers 2s.
Yeah, here's the successors that will keep this from all going to hell.
Yeah, I think that's they're trying to set up something like that, but I'm sure we'll learn more in the near future.
Yeah, which does actually give me an idea. Millium possibly here is a mole because someone sees that move coming.
Yep, that I could very much see that happening. Then Millium just walks around just talking anti-bracer propaganda. Wow, bracers sure do suck! Yay! Woo!
Toval did a whole lot of nothing, didn't he?
I bet Toval broke the lights. Let's see. Next category, I just put lone agents, which we got 2 of them. There's Gwyn Reinford, the horny grandpa, who is there all the time except for half of the year when he's not there.
Yeah.
That's kind of all we really got on that. But it's weird. It's odd enough that it has to be something.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to see him again, I just don't know to what end.
Yeah. And the other one, of course, is Misty, a.k.a. Vita Clotilde. you haven't really gotten any sort of good idea, like, what side she's playing for.
But we have some guesses.
So I will say I'm not going to say any guesses because I accidentally got a huge spoiler.
Oh,
Which doesn't really give insight to her motivations, but it does say, like, it does tell me where on the whole hierarchy she sits.
gotcha.
So
So then may I speculate a little?
feel free.
We both kind of suspect that she is in league with Sarah and or the Bracer / School Alliance because she seems to be commenting on things that pertain to our class's field trips. There's also the fact that she has taken a distinct interest in Reen and knows our class a little better than a passing glance would give us.
Wow, it looks like you two made up.
Yeah.
Oh, because you seemed so tense last time, I guess.
Yeah. And there was some comment she made that suggests she may be a little more combat ready than she lets on. When she's like, oh, monsters beneath us, right? Or like sensing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. She's up to something.
She's not just a pretty face.
No. Okay, next up, another one we really don't have much on is the Imperial Army, which is mostly just Major Neidhart at this point.
Yeah, I think that's what this chapter's about.
Yeah, he's just like army good, and that's kind of been it.
But he does seem willing to bend that a little.
Yeah, he is. He seems to be like willing to be a good guy, but army first.
Yeah. When he's around the others. I noticed that when he's at the school, he'll bend that a little.
Yeah, for sure. I may have gotten myself a little spoiler on this. We'll find out before too long if I did or not.
All right.
I may have just misread something, but I don't know, and I didn't check.
I don't think we actually discussed this on a video. There was a thing that I thought I had been spoiled on that turned out to be hilariously wrong because I saw weird fan art.
Okay.
I somehow thought that I did get spoiled on Reen going ogre mode. I also somehow thought that he lost an arm and got an orbital replacement. And apparently people tell me that's not a thing in this at all.
Yeah, it should be, but it is not to my knowledge.
Doesn't seem to be, because I brought that up with someone who was way more versed than me, and they went, I don't know what the hell you saw, but it wasn't official.
Some people are really, really into the transhumanist thing. When you mix that with cool orbital science, it's like, hey, check out my new arm. And then it's weird fan art.
That's fair.
Okay. Lord, we've been going for a while. Next up, of course, Team Orbital Witchcraft, which consists of Emma and someone wrote Celine down here, but we know it's just the cat.
Yeah.
So they know like everything, right?
They definitely have a bigger picture, but I'm also wondering if it's not a case of there's a whole different threat that only a few people are attuned to.
The cosmic horrors.
Yeah, hey, we're all fighting over this scrap of land, and oops, it turns out that somebody opened the tome that calls the meteor down.
I see. Yeah, they would definitely be poking in on that sort of thing. They do keep talking about like Reen's particular gift as being significant, noteworthy,
and that it needs to be ready soon.
Yeah. They seem to be connected to the weird doors that we've been seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Which was one of 3 things that happened in Legram. So, met her dad, found a door, there was a third thing.
Discovered that there are 70 deaths in the afterlife and you can just summon them at will?
No, that wasn't it. Anyway. So yeah, what I'm thinking is, now that we've been informed that other doors exist in the world, but didn't, like, touch it or go inside it, I'm thinking that's probably what one of the major goals of Cold Steel 2 is going to be. Finding them all and just getting on in there, fighting all the empty suits of armors.
Opening or sealing, depending.
Possibly both.
Yeah.
Okay, and then after that, we get to, finally, the villains. Team Osborne, of course. Gileath Osborne is, like, let's not even pretend. He's...
Oh, yeah. The guy screams Dracula.
If he's not the final boss of the franchise, definitely of Trails of Cold Steel. 1 through 4. Like,
yeah.
We're gonna have a confrontation.
And he's definitely way more than he lets on based on the last recording.
Yeah, they gave some hints about what he's been up to in Sky the Third, which, woo!
Gotcha.
Whew. Ooh.
So that's why you say possibly the whole series. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's bad. He's a bad person. With him is, of course, Claire, who represents the Railway Military Police, which not really a faction because they're kind of just under Osborne at this point.
Yeah, specialty goon squad that controls transport.
I'm thinking once things break out, she's going to be like a temporary villain and then eventually come back to our side.
Yeah, she could go either way.
They've definitely been playing up the rivalry between her and Sarah, so I can't imagine them not paying that off in some way.
Fair. We'll probably have Sarah as a temporary party member, and she splits off to fight Claire.
Also, her last name is one letter away from being pronounced Revolt, so she might have a change of heart. And of course, Elector, Smiley Mysterious. Not really much to say about him. He's really just... Clearly, he is, instead of like a double agent, he's an N agent. Just keep adding to N. He's probably in on it.
N+1 agent.
Yeah. N++.
Man, he can do some sick things for the right amount of gold.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of letters, the Imperial Liberation Front. So, G. Gideon has gone off to Crossbell to maybe die. Find out in Crossbell, I guess.
Give it 2 years.
The other two with him were S and V, and we've gotten like 2 scenes from them. No idea.
Yeah, there's nothing. Again, one of them just straight up reminds me of a character from the FF13 trilogy, and that's all I see.
He is beefy.
Yeah.
And so, the question becomes, like, what do they want? And to answer that, of course, we have to determine who C is to begin with. You say it could be Crow. That's what you're thinking.
That's my guess.
I'm still leaning towards Laura's dad. Because, like, if he's got to be involved somewhere, because otherwise, what the hell was the last, like, 4 videos? Like, he's got to be, like, playing some sort of major part secretly. But what? Now, the question, of course, is Toval went along with him when he left on his little trip, so what does that mean? Not really sure. Did he ditch the bracer at some point, or was the bracer just along to make sure that he didn't get up to any funny business? Another idea I sort of poked around in my head was that maybe C was actually Osborne himself creating a coup against himself for sinister reasons. try and stir things up, but I don't think that, like, unless C is also multiple people, I don't think that's gonna work because he is leaving and we're probably gonna run into him. Let's be fair.
And that's what made me think that it had to be someone other than Osborne, because I was with you for a bit on that until something didn't add up in terms of timing.
Yeah. They would not have a masked character with a distorted voice like that if it wasn't a character that we will have already seen by the time he is unmasked.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they would have done that. Also because it looks cool, to be fair.
That's true. But yeah, the only person out of the whole front who hides their identity.
Mm-hmm.
That means it has to be a reveal.
And finally, Ouroboros. Meant to look up exactly how to emphasize all the syllables in that. Didn't. We're going with Ouroboros.
All right.
Not too much of them yet. Like, we just got mentioned, but, like, they're basically the anime supervillain coalition.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically their whole thing.
Black Ghost, got it.
Sure. Not familiar with that.
Cyborg 009, Merchants of Death.
Okay. Merchants of Death. They're a bit more all over the map than just a whole bunch of murder death people. There's a lot more going on.
Oh no, arms dealers, stoking conflicts, they profit off of human misery.
Gotcha. If the main goal is human misery, they're being weird about it.
Okay.
But they're totally okay with human misery.
Got
it. The only person in the organization that we know is part of it, that we've seen, is Blue Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, I don't think he's really involved. I think he just wants to watch.
Probably, and maybe occasionally they mutually use each other.
Yeah. I think he caught wind that some stuff was going down, and he was like, I gotta be there because I'm so cool and important and beautiful. And yeah, I'm wondering if the ILF members are also part of it, but not really much confirmation one way or the other.
They seem a little too local-centric based on their goals.
Yeah, but they're definitely dramatic enough visually. So.
And they could be getting funding from, another source.
Yeah, that's true. They could be the B squad. Like, I want to join Ouroboros. I do too. And then. Anyway, that's all that I got, unless you can think of anybody else.
No, not really.
Okay. It is now 30 minutes. We should probably start playing the video game.
Hey. Signs and omens indeed.
Mm-hmm. Hey, hello everybody who just skipped that whole previous section. Hi. We're here.
We theory crafted.
We're here. We theory crafted for a while. It was fun. And there's something in this box. I hope this is not C's box. Someone's gonna come out of there. Like, let's be real.
Could be another one of those armaments.
It's true. That's true. It could just have death robots in it.
Yeah, that would be an easy way to kick off a plan is, hey, something started exploding. And we know they have a very short amount of manpower.
It's 4 people.
That's kind of my point.
One of them's out of town.
If you can have something else kick it off and you don't need boots on the ground for it.
Sorry. Which one's the map button? That's not it. There it is. Okay, so.
That's above us.
There's a treasure chest down there.
Yep.
On the other side. Can't get there. It's a fortress relay area. I'm gonna assume we're gonna end up over there once we start fighting.
Yeah, but we should keep an eye out for it. You're right.
Yeah. Okay, now command area, Imperial Army base. See if we can remember where we're at. This is the tank garage, of course.
Yeah, I believe we've done everything down here.
Here's exit. We can just exit into the box. Wow.
Okay, I was wrong. Massively big.
Mm-hmm. Woo, same hat. I love that comic. I don't know why.
It's a pretty good gag.
Wow. I need to get a horse.
Oh, good news. We actually have horses for you. Yes, sir.
The corridor over there, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I think it just jumped us.
Yeah, we have been excised. See. Hey, yeah, we got plenty of friends up here to talk to. I think I'm gonna save Laura and Fee for last because we know where they are.
Okay. We are.
Oh, don't worry, Extra Trouble will be here.
It is just kind of a dick move to think students from a military academy will be the problem you have.
Have you met teenagers?
I've met military school kids. Nobody's smoking weed here. It's kind of amazing. Wow.
Well,
Seems reasonable.
speaking of we want to be left alone. I wish I was in my giant fortress.
Yet when Eustace is calling you out for just being too extra. Hey, good news. No one's going to shortly.
Yeah, there's not going to be much sleep in the near future.
Yeah. Where do we get your trucker speed in Erebonia?
What was that? Passion flower? No, passion something. It was passion something. It wasn't passion seed?
Maybe.
I don't know. It's been a long time since we did that drug running quest. Hello.
Yeah, I just did the Tokyo Xanadu one, so I've got that one on my mind instead. Oh no. Have you not realized how freaking big this place is, Reen?
It probably wasn't her choice.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yep.
Not even pretending. I gotta go. Bye. That's a great
I can
face.
definitely see why an ILF would have been founded.
I love that face.
That is a really good face. So, I have a very dark theory, speaking of Toa.
Okay.
I'm kind of wondering if she makes it out of this conference alive.
I'm pretty sure she does. I don't know 100% for sure, but I feel like I've seen her image in reference with future games.
That's fair.
So I guess that's a spoiler, but
I'm just saying that with how much focus is on that character, it means one of two things. She organically became a fan favorite, or she's heiress.
Probably just a little of both, honestly.
I guess what I'm saying now is I want to see Toa hit someone with a chair.
Okay. I was gonna say something. You just knocked that thought completely out of my head.
ILF, Millium.
It was before that.
Got it.
Do you not see the "You must be this tall to enter the military facility" sign?
I guess we're not going that way.
Nope. Hi, Millium. Hey, guys. Okay. Anything else down here? Let's see. Command area and...
Command area is where we start.
Okay, yeah. Freight platform. Did we go to freight platform?
We did. This is where we came in from.
Yes, okay. So I think that's it down here, actually.
Yeah.
So let's go back.
Alrighty.
There's Laura and Fee.
Yep.
They can wait.
Yep.
Hello, Private Dawkin.
Yes.
That's all you got, huh? Okay.
I get the sneaking suspicion.
I'm sure they will decide to let us in later. Yes. Hello. Great.
Hey, we should grab some things from him.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
I did not expect that you would be able to just buy these.
I couldn't see why you wouldn't buy the endgame.
Again, you're using the E word very liberally.
Well, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to before this ends. I'm not saying we're in endgame.
Let's get 3.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep them in reserve for future problems.
I'm sure we will never have any of those.
None indeed. Oh, right. It's a little bit more than that because I got the one that has like slightly less defense and slightly less defense but more agility.
Huh.
Also might have been cheaper. I don't remember. Anyway. Could get criminal. Could find a way to get criminal, but we're not gonna. And... Modify slot, I'm gonna assume, yeah. We got all the slots and it feels so good, but every time I walk up I think, I need to look at the slots.
Yeah, I entirely get that, because I still do that crap in Sky.
Hello.
Who's the other?
Oh.
What does that have to do with flying up the ranks?
Attractive people get better opportunities.
I sure hope that's it.
No.
All right. I think we actually ran across this bridge in the opening.
If not this bridge, then one exactly like it.
Yeah.
There was an orb charging station at one end of it, I think.
True. Hi, ladies. Bye, ladies.
Okay. Looks like up these stairs we got some friends.
Yep.
Friends who are... Oh, not really friends. You're not friends. We'll deal with you later. Okay, so what was the room that you said had to go inside?
We're looking for an E301, I believe it is, because there's a recipe in it.
There's mess hall.
Yeah, I thought we went out here. I thought this was the air. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the airships.
Okay.
I haven't seen anything marked like that.
It may be something we need to keep an eye out for when we are in crisis.
Yeah, I think... I suspect... Check the motor pool floor again, but...
There were no doors down here. We didn't go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably something to be looking out for. It's just one of the things I've had called out as missable.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out one way or another.
Nightheart or ladies?
Ladies.
God, that's true. That would do quite a bit.
Oh yeah, one thing that makes me wonder about the whole crow theory is we've, like, never seen him use hand-to-hand weapons. Which doesn't necessarily mean anything. But he always uses them guns.
True. Okay.
So. Perhaps it will. What about you, Fee?
Keep trying to steal from him, and 1 in 3 catches me.
Hee hee. Right, so Fee would definitely like to rob this place.
To be fair, if I were Fee, I would also probably like to rob this place.
No. I'm the main character.
I'm gonna go in the poorly kerned font room.
I need to push it over to center it properly.
Command center.
Oh, you are intense, sir.
Yeah. Yes, he is an officer.
I think we have just identified the creator of the Manway method.
Yeah. Ah.
Mm-hmm. Well, you enjoy being a sacrifice for the greater good, I guess.
Yeah, no kidding. In other games, we would be putting the bullet in him ourselves, but hey. Threats from the east.
Yes. The Calvardian threat. Yeah, don't get in the way. Of course, sir. Nice to meet you. We didn't program that door to open.
Nope.
I'm so grateful that he allowed us to come here. You have no idea.
We're getting so much out of this trip. Alright, I'll see you later.
Yay! I guess we should read the news. Can you do it from here? Does it have to be red orb?
Rorb.
What was it? Number 7? Yeah. Cannot.
Alright. Plus the Orcus Tower.
There we go. New.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Much attention and discussion. 4 nations representatives. Each of the attendees is of the highest standing. Ah, and Crown Princess Claudia will be providing a cameo, but not in this game.
It's okay. I already know based on her name that she is in fact a Kremling.
Okay.
Or from Outworld.
Queen K. Laudia.
Orcus Tower.
Sorry, I lost track, and then my eyes are just like gliding over it. Okay. Overtaking the Rheinford building in Ruhr as the continent's tallest building. Ooh, 40 whole floors.
To be fair, those floors are mech-sized each.
Rumor has it that it's a dungeon all to itself.
Every 10 floors are randomized.
Ooh, tax increase.
Kiryu, no. Wait, no, shit, Majima did that.
Weird, the Rheinford Company is not in favor of the higher taxes.
I have no idea why.
We cannot make as many cool weapons as you'd like if we do this.
Also shoes.
Yep, also shoes. Okay. There we go. So... Let's see...
So yeah, do we have a new marker somewhere?
No. Well, let's just, make something happen.
Yes.
No.
Huh.
Okay. Did we miss somebody? Oh, there it goes. I was gonna say, I thought we had everyone.
It's probably just give you a little bit of leeway.
The proving grounds. Can't see shit in these cars. Oh.
Well, we won't be able to see shit in these cars anyway.
Oh yes, I did not write it down, but one additional faction is currently occupied by Elise Schwarzer and Patrick Higharms, and that's the doesn't know shit about shit faction.
Also Margarita.
Sure. She doesn't know shit about shit as well.
Yeah, let's be fair.
But she's also not. She's more secondary than I was really going for.
I am going to be the world's best trophy wife, no matter who comes out on top.
Anyway, the armored cars were gross.
Yeah.
And uncomfortable. Tumbling us around like an iron coffin. Should put a few idle time quartzes onto him, and he just starts talking like this.
Unable to even peek at the scenery. Which is why this is all black. You're welcome.
Takes a while to load this on the Vita.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So, tanks.
Alright, Commander, it's your job to take out the Nod forces with 7 students. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's Daddy Patrol. Wow.
Wow. You looked so much larger in those drawings.
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe it was a winter coat.
It's like 7 winter coats.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that right? He yells at his son.
Up. Yeah?
He used to do this.
There we go.
Good Machia's face, too.
Hug. Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Nightheart.
Not into this.
Yeah.
No hugs allowed.
This is the best. I did
Pretty
not
good.
see the scene going this way.
I was hoping it would go this way, but I was thinking it might not.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hate your sister.
Yeah, I know, right?
There he is.
All right. From where he crushed them with that hug.
Yes, and a lot of bone damage in this game.
The anti-bone zone. I was going to say, did we put people inside these? Did anyone tell us it was a live fire exercise?
You guys ever watch Child's Play 3?
Ha! Let's all stand right next to the tanks.
They're behind the tanks. It's fine. They might get some paint on them.
Okay, the thought of Olaf Craig covered in a giant paintball is pretty good.
Just blown away, like knocked back 10 feet. Yes, sir.
Somehow it's only more muted hair compared to his normal color.
Well, he's about to become Craig the Gray.
Huh.
Okay, let's see how much exciting battle we get.
We've really animated the heck out of these tanks. Turns out the autopilot was not made very well.
Well, sure are a lot of explosions. So we're gonna fight one. That's what you're saying.
I know, that's definitely telling us tactics. Especially you, Elliot.
Just you specifically.
Yeah.
It is kind of like beautiful music in a way. So, what do you think, kids? Never gonna screw with us, right?
Anyone still feeling rebellious? This is the Military Academy's version of Scared Straight.
I'd like to go join the Music Academy now. After that...
These tanks were continued to leave rusting.
Poor crumpled tanks. Alright, I guess it's gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah? Unless it pops off in the night.
Well, at the start of the game was definitely in the morning. Or in daylight.
Yeah.
So, we'll get there. But why did we have to wait?
Because we didn't have enough space for 12 people, I guess.
I guess. Yeah! Woo! Hash beef day!
Yeah.
Yay!
I've heard legends of hashed beef from my father.
Good luck. He's so much prettier than us.
I know, right?
He has a distinct design and stuff. We don't like it.
The Major's like, what if Craig the Red were serious?
Fee is into this.
Yeah. Is it? It hasn't been served yet.
It kind of looked like it had been served.
I thought they were just the leftover trays from those guys.
It was hard to tell.
That's fair.
Wow, it's actually delicious.
Emma's ghost powers are continuing to vibrate her tray.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. The ambient occlusion does not like these things.
Yeah, I didn't even know how to read before I got here.
Fortunately, all of those things are useful if you're looking to stop a war.
Yes. I didn't get to see one sword.
Those tanks were so much bigger than my sword.
Yeah.
See?
Yep. Have you all been taking philosophy courses off screen?
Yes.
Okay.
You said to eat without you.
Yeah. I'm all smiles. I'm used to this.
I love explosions!
Huh. Oh, we spoke all right.
Great.
Ah. Oh,
Ooh.
Lord.
You could view them in action.
Ha!
Especially you, Elisa.
Yeah. Instructor Sarah walks in, just goes, "Dost thou desire the power, Class 7?
I am thou art Elliot. We're out of hashed beef rice. You all die!
I'm taking one bite from each of you as tax. Eustace, I will starve you, rat child.
One way or another, I will be rid of you. Ooh, something's going on the internet. Click, click.
Yep. Thank goodness we finished selling off all this spare scrap on eBay. Oh, that sounds bad.
What could go wrong?
I know, right? What? Orbs and wires?
So if you stretch an orb out like really, really long, does it become a wire?
Orbal fibers, they call it.
An orb mail?
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. Special exercise, you say?
Mm-hmm.
C units? Some C units?
I'm thinking that's the autopilot.
I'm thinking they got hacked.
Probably. Ah, yes.
Orbally hacked.
Hey, maybe we should all be really suspicious of this.
Nah. Yes, hashed beef rice. What do you think we're gonna say? It's the only thing they're serving today.
Hashed beef jerky.
I want a meat cube. Okay. Here we go. Do we keep going? I think we keep going a little bit.
Let's do it.
I kind of wasted a lot of time at the start.
Ah. I'm having fun.
I am too. Yeah, get out. Get out while the getting's good.
Leave now.
Bleep bloop, thank you.
Major!
Thank you for installing me.
I really wish they wouldn't scream when we open the hatch.
Mm-hmm.
Thought we only had 1 day's worth of adventure.
Well, counting Legram, I could see it feeling like a week.
Alright.
I do wonder if Toa was actually present in that scene in Trails to Zero originally. I'm sure they've modified her into the PS4 versions if she wasn't.
A buddy of mine is going through those now. He will probably keep an eye out, and I'll ask him.
Okay. It's the same bread. It's even harder.
We decided not to show you what the actual physical thing looked like, because that would mean modeling like fine detail.
Okay, confidential report on the terrorists.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
I don't know anything about anything. Yay!
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot, Millium. Okay.
Okay, so there's 5 of them.
That doesn't mean it has to be a big crew. That just means they have money.
That would be the scene where Sarah was spying on their airship.
I mean, Batman has an airship, and he's like 10 guys tops at any given time. Money. Unless you look for the freaking airship.
Well, you know, if it's flying at night, like, what are they gonna do?
I guess that's fair.
Oh no, it's picked up on orbital sonar.
Huh.
So safe.
Sure, Laura.
And she just picks up her sword and just slams it on the table.
Thank you, Fee.
Well, it's almost like they're buddy-buddy.
Huh.
Okay, let's see it.
Let's do this.
Yep, that's G. Gideon.
Yep. Guy who kept screaming his name.
He was like, "No, spider, eat me too!" And then it didn't, and he was really upset. Michael.
Wow.
Mike.
That is an underwhelming name.
You never want to get involved with a Mike G.
Okay, wait, what? Everything you're telling us is undermining anything this guy had going for him.
He didn't.
I mean, he did raise a demi-lich. You have to get tenure first, then you do that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Elisa.
We're calling it Idealist, huh?
The ideals don't have to be good.
I guess you're right.
I don't know anything about that.
Huh.
Yes, CVS Pharmacy.
Oh, I was going to say SVC, the chaos.
Really? All of this?
The guy who has the biggest gun in the world belonged to a Jaeger Corps, huh?
He did say something about the princess when he showed up, so probably knows Fee.
Yeah. We didn't really trade cards when we were on the battlefield, mostly bullets.
We really aren't that hot.
Yeah, we're still children.
Mm-hmm. So we mentioned C, and then immediately in the next breath we mention Laura's dad. Mm-hmm.
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 Huh. Okay, so if anyone is going to die, maybe it's Neidhart after all these flags.
Oh, he's perfect.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. He's also very funny.
Nice.
I call it their... I call it, design.
Yeah.
They hold a grudge against me. I hold 12 grudges against them. 15, 20 grudges.
So did we really need to keep that whole thing confidential? That seems like something we could have done in like 5 minutes of chatter at the dinner table.
The Gideon part was maybe... it was maybe information that we didn't want get out that we know.
I guess.
The rest of them, though... pfft.
Yeah. Here's a note card with all the notes about the other three.
None. It just says none.
Yeah. Jaeger? Question mark?
The railguns aren't gonna shoot me, right?
Huh. Why would you say that, Millium?
Go away, kid.
Oh, that's not good.
Yes. Mueller is Vander, by the way.
Gotcha. I'm going to guess an event from Sky has just gone down.
No, this is well after everything in Sky, so
Okay.
it's gonna anything that happens in another game right at the same time is gonna be Crossbell.
Got it.
Not sure when, not sure if the divide between Cold Steel 1 and 2 is the same as the Zero and Azure divide. I assume it's not 1-to-1, but so there's a lot of cross chatter going on, from what I understand.
Makes sense.
Well, guess we know where they are.
Yeah? Oh, so that's going to be a fun dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Nobody could screw with that to our detriment.
Yeah.
Okay, it's begun.
All right. Oh.
All right, I'm into this track. How indeed.
I know, right? That is not Elliot talking.
Yeah, the speech bubbles have been kind of all over the place.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe. Tank party! Woo! Tank party!
Maybe we should,
Let's follow them on foot.
commandeer a vehicle. Yeah. Let's not stand. Yeah, okay, thank you.
One horse for all of us.
Oh, did someone bring a horse?
Here comes the dad core. Hell yeah.
Sick. Did he just drift a tank?
I knew these magnetic boots would come in handy one day. Yeah, maybe we should go fight the tanks with our tanks instead of you guys.
General, do you want to, like, get inside
No.
the armored...
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Yeah,
Do they seriously think they could breach an impregnable fortress?
you should just leave.
Yeah.
They're just terrorists. Wipe them out. Right back at
This has severe, it's a Gundam energy. Yeah, like that.
All right. Let's get this party started then. We're headed straight for the left railway gun. If anyone gets in our way, fill them full of holes. Yeah!
What's the Imperial Liberation Front doing here?
All right, so
I thought they were
this
in
is gonna be the ladies' airship.
Well, that is the
Yep.
main attraction.
I don't know. I just feel like Crow would super not be okay with any of this.
They sure didn't put up much of a fight, did they?
I'm standing by my guess.
Okay.
Some of his dialogue is only making me more convinced.
Okay.
Our mission is to support Comrade G over in Crossbell. Our target is the right railway gun. Let's show him some beautiful fireworks, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I was terrorist in Trails of Cold Steel 1. Is that the first time we've heard someone say shit in this game?
They've dropped a couple of them here and there.
Okay.
It's not frequent. This is no Persona.
That's true.
No way. We are teenagers and we are mad as hell.
Yeah.
Is it time? Are we doing this? Yeah, we've looped back around.
All right.
It just deletes all your saves.
Wrong studio.
Boy, it took a while to get here again.
Yeah, teeny bit.
It's no use. We can't even scratch them. What's happening? Who's in control of those things? Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division. We need backup from Lieutenant General Craig.
There it is.
Hooray!
This is awful. What happened here?
Oh, terrible.
I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Right. It looks like their real target was the railway guns all along. Which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crossbell City.
They just might be.
Tiny bit.
How low can they possibly sink?
So, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence? This is absolutely outrageous.
This does look kind of bad.
We're here this time.
Understatement of the year.
Don't worry about it.
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way, and it doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Green's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
Right. I'm not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Looks like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right. Reen, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left. This is an actual combat situation, with real lives at stake. I expect the best
Our
from
lives
each
are
of-
always on the line. There's a lot of monsters.
Real lives at stake. Here's exhibits A and B.
Yes, sir. All right, Class 7. Our objective is to stop the activation of the railway guns.
Yeah, this seems like a lot less cool with just the dead body just right there.
Yeah.
We've learned a lot at the Academy. It's time to put that knowledge to the test.
Understood.
Instructor Sarah joined the party. Sure, yeah, okay.
Why not?
No problems there. And we can
Hey.
burst. All right. 5 points.
Nice.
Well, we're definitely going to have to do that.
Yes.
Okay. It has begun. We don't have time to backtrack. We need to hurry to the right wing's railway gun. Next time.
Leave it to me.
There she is.
Ooh.
Gun and sword.
Yeah, and that means she'll probably do one of the shooty things like Fee.
Yep. Well, while we're at it. Alright, Thundering Roar. Attacks with bullets and lightning. Unbalanced plus 10. What, large area? That's pretty good. Yells.
Selfish buff.
Strong delay. Strong unbalance. Medium area. Races across the battlefield, dominating foes. SSS plus.
Nice.
Or SS. SSS. SSS.
Yeah.
SS plus. Okay, well.
Wow, Reen actually has the weak one.
There we go. Sarah is in the party. She does Diablo and Pain.
Those are the most Sarah names for weapons ever.
Yeah, it's pretty perfect. And just doing some stuff.
Does she have a costume?
I don't believe so. No.
Damn.
No.
That fits.
I don't dare, because she'll just have it on her for the entire rest of the game.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That probably would ruin some scenes.
We'll have to deal with that some other time. What do you have for arts? Just mostly lightning.
Well, I guess when you get a cool nickname like that.
Fair. That's fair. Got some pretty good quartz on here, though.
Yeah.
Decent supply. I don't think I will muck with that, since they were kind enough to fill that out themselves. And with that, I think we're going to have to call it and pick this up next time.
Yeah.
There's the orb charging. There it is.
Yup.
Rest. See you next time.
Bye.